Good morning, YouTube. How are you all doing today? Well, today is Sunday. Oops, today is Monday, and it's our last day of vacation. I'm a little rough. I just woke up.
What have you been up to?
I've been riding on a daydream.
This is our Boondockers welcome stay, and we are at Whispering Pines, Todd and May, in West Virginia. And it's a pretty cool site. They have a little sign here for you. It's in Buchanan, West Virginia, and I'll show you our site. It's very peaceful, other than it was very hot last night, but it did finally cool down. But they offered us they have a 15 amp. They gave us some water, and there's birds, rabbits. They said they seen some bear. They had 4 bears walking across their property a few days ago. So, needless to say, I didn't step out here after dark last night. And if you want a peaceful night of sleep, this is actually it. This was very, very nice day. Todd and May are very, very nice people. And this is it. They said we could stay for a few days, and we just stayed one night, and we're heading home today. We're about 3.5 hours away from home. So this is it. It's pretty cool. I don't know what I'd do if I saw a few bear up there, but it'd be pretty cool if we did.
Alright, our last day among the vacationing, I guess. Can't wait till we're doing this like for real. Heidi decided to man the camera this morning. So we stayed in the RV again last night, as Heidi mentioned. Our first Boondockers welcome. Man, I hope all of them are like this. It's really cool because we're out in the middle of nowhere. We don't have any cell signal, which is nice. It was a nice change, not being connected, I guess. But it's just expanse property. There's really nothing around. It's very quiet. We could have ran the air off the generator last night. However, I don't know, the noise of the generator, I mean, it's so peaceful out here. That's one thing that we were considering. The other thing we were considering, which we tried, he has a 20 amp cord, but the problem is it's such a long distance that it drops. So we couldn't run the air, but it's plenty of power to do microwave and run all the fan. We had both rooftop fans running in each air conditioning unit. The air conditioning wasn't on, but both fans. We had both Max Air fans, which one of them's still running here. And we had, close this. And we also had a fan in the bedroom running. So it was plenty of air. I mean, actually, I don't know what time it was last night, but I had to cover up. So anyways, loading up into the truck, which we have, I don't know, did you show them the truck setup?
Oh, I did not.
Oh, you should see the way the truck's leveled, because we didn't want to disconnect, and it showed our hitch was like 7 inches too low, and we used those Beach Lane levelers, which I did that review on. If you guys want to go check that out. That was, they came in handy, because we could have used the Beach Lane levelers for the tires on this side, but we knew that we needed about 5 inches. Well, that's just a couple boards. And we have the boards strapped to the back of the bumper with a ratchet strap. So that was real easy to throw those out there. and then we need to raise the truck, the rear of the truck, which we'll show you here. But just getting ready to go through our normal routine and load everything into the truck that's supposed to be in the truck. I had to do a repair. We have a couple of things that's happened with the RV, and again, expected. One of those things you guys probably, oh, it's brand new, you shouldn't have any problems. Well, my brand new truck has used like half a quart of oil over
2,700.
Yeah, it's like 2,700 miles total we have in there now. And just on this trip, we did probably 1,200 of that. So the other thing is the sliding door. I don't know if we accidentally left the sliding door open or unlatched, and it slid back and forth, and there's a stop screw. I had to fix that. The other thing is the bench seat on the dinette. Whenever the slide is in, it will move. It has come unattached in a couple of spots, and the way these slides work is they come up, then they flatten out, they slide in, and once they get to their last resting point, the floor lifts up just a little bit. Well, when that floor lifts up, the dinette becomes suspended about, no, not that much, about that much off of the floor. Now, if you push on it, of course, it goes right to the floor. It's not, there's nothing really going on there that's causing a problem. And what else? Oh, of course, our windows, which we already talked about that stuff. But as far as the trip, a lot of hills and a lot of inclines, as you've seen in the video there. I don't normally do a music montage, but you've seen the drive. We wanted to show you what the drive looked like in this part of the country. I mean, there's, again, a lot of people don't know about that. So, getting ready to secure everything up and head out. You ready to go home?
Yep.
We're not that far. 3 hours?
3.5 hours.
3.5 hours. So
it'll probably take us 6.
Yeah, probably take 6. All right, guys. Oh, and the RV GPS has done a good job. However, it did route us completely off of a road one time around an area, and we have no idea why whatsoever. Of course, we didn't travel that road, so I don't know if there was a bridge or tight corner. I don't know. I honestly don't know. And this leg of the trip that we took, the RV routed us all the way over to 77, and then up 77, and then back a little ways to get to here. So, again, I don't know if the drive that we would have had would have been really harsh. I can't imagine it being that bad. I mean, it goes through a lot of little cities. I did see that. If we were to go the other way, like the way Google Maps told us or Waze told us, it would have taken us, through a lot of little towns and that. I don't know if there would have been a problem there either. We could have probably we probably could have looked at the map, the motor carrier map, to see if there was something that came up, but I don't know. We got here, and it was an okay drive. So on the way back, basically, when we pack up here and leave, of course, Boondockers welcome. You make sure you tell them thank you, the whole thing. Plus, in our case, we've got a water hookup, so they said just let us know so we can turn off our water, which I could have just put an end on it and we wouldn't have had to worry about it. But it was a nice stay, but we have to dump our tanks. We have some fresh water in here, not crazy. We'll keep a little bit of that. And then we have gray water, and we have about 2/3. Let's see, we actually have 2/3 of gray in here, so we definitely need to dump that. I don't want to haul that back to Ohio, and that should be it. We should be ready to go, so we'll pick this up a little bit later. All right, so we're all ready to take off here. Again, with a little bit more light, you can see our setup, and he said he's had 4 campers here all backed in, and that's probably what we could have done to make it a little bit more level, but we liked it. This is really nice. Of course, he's got a big motor home, and this is something that they plan on doing. There's some crazy birds over there. There's a lot of wildlife. And of course all this property up in here. It's nice. It's really nice. He said he had some bear come through here yesterday. 4 of them come through. Was it yesterday?
A couple days ago.
Yeah, we didn't see the bear. As soon as I heard bear, I'm like, okay, we're putting the trash away. Oh, a bunch of crows.
Yeah.
What do they call that? A gaggle of crows? I can't remember. But we're ready to go. Home's not that far away, but we do have to stop and get rid of our gray water. Definitely. So that's actually our next stop, trying to find a place for the gray water. As far as the rack back here, it is so solid. I mean, it's really, really solid. We haven't had any issue with it whatsoever. As far as it moving or anything, nope, not at all. It's not going to go anywhere. However, we've been discussing it. We've been talking about maybe redoing this. I know that you guys, some of you might be wanting to copy it, and I've been doing a generator box video. You know, sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. I know that I need to increase the ventilation, but I was thinking that maybe I want to do just the one generator box with maybe just a couple of trays up on the bumper further, and then the extended gas tank, if we need it, we'll bring it out. I don't know yet, but I know that the way it rides feels a little strange to me. I'm sure it took off some tongue weight, but as we go down the road and that weight's being shifted back and forth, this has definitely made it more of a teeter-totter effect than it was before. And the fact that we have a longer truck shouldn't make it feel like a teeter-totter more than the old truck that was a little bit shorter. So, you ready to go home? All right, on we go. So I was thinking that maybe we should take this route. What do you guys think? Wonder if the generator rack would drag. Or maybe I could back down the other side and then go across that dead end bridge. I don't think so.
Stopping. It's making me mad.
It's awful windy out there.
We only have 23 miles left of our trip.
We took through Pennsylvania out of West Virginia, and I'm going to tell you that that construction on whatever it was, 79 or whatever, that was horrible.
And 376.
And 376. It was just horrible.
Well, 376 most of the time it was 45 and 55.
Which I didn't care about that, but I mean the lanes and the shift, and nobody doing the speed limit, and cops, and they're pulling over people, and of course we're not one of them. Now I'll have to say though, on this trip, which this will be kind of the closeout on the trip, I drove this truck like a jerk.
Please report it ahead.
For the most part. There was some times that I was calm, but every on-ramp, everything, just to the wood, you know. I don't know, through West Virginia, I did 75 miles an hour in a 70 zone with a whole bunch of other people going up and down hills and around corners. And I can tell you that the worst gas mileage you could possibly get in one of these trucks is 7.3 miles per gallon. Because that was our average gas mileage, our mile per gallon basically prior to the trip, because I never reset it, and then the entire trip. With the air on, we only had the windows down a few times. The air on almost all the time, which definitely does not make a difference.
1.25 miles.
Just
take exit
one of those
232
things
on the right
that
to Ohio
you guys should know with this truck.
left.
How crappy a gas mileage you could get towing, again, 8,900 pounds. I don't think you could possibly get worse than 7.3, because I did not do anything I was supposed to. We did run premium, but other than that, like I said, just ran the crap out of it.
You didn't drive like a jerk. I mean, you drove it hard.
Yeah.
But not like in and out of traffic.
Oh, no.
Like a butthole.
Nothing like that, but yeah, just to let you know, that's what you'd expect. Everything's been good, though. That was good. We were in good shape. So we're going to get off the turnpike here.
This guy's riding in your blind spot.
Yeah, I know. We're going
Take
to
exit 232
head
on
back to the house.
to Ohio
And
7 south, then keep left.
What'd you think about this whole process here?
Oh, honestly, I kind of wish we would have stayed at home.
To get stuff done.
Well, to get stuff done, and due to the COVID stuff, it wasn't as fun.
Oh,
1/2 mile.
yeah.
Keep left to Ohio 7
You had to watch
south.
where you were going.
Be in the left lane.
Well, Myrtle Beach was... One thing about Myrtle Beach that I always liked, and I always hate, is it's a tourist trap. But it's kind of fun to do those tourist trap things. So it kind of sucked it. You really couldn't do that. You couldn't do the tourist trap things because although the places are open, I mean, you just didn't want to. I'll have to say also that for the state of Ohio, just what we've seen so far,
We're the most respectful.
it reminded me why we had such a problem everywhere else, because as soon as we get into Ohio, everybody's wearing masks. And I don't know.
Everybody's
South Carolina, the only thing that's masked there must be the Batman mask or something. I don't know. Cape Crusader mask or something, because it's horrible. There's nobody. And there's a lot of the other states that are the same way. Did not wear masks. And again, I don't know what the deal was, but I guess they got their ideas, different parts of the country. But we kind of lost out on Myrtle Beach's the fun stuff.
Turn right on South Avenue.
While we're talking about it and while she's talking, the GPS will definitely route you the safest routes, from what I can tell. However, they will also not hesitate and to give you the option and will route you some of the longest routes. We got routed some long ways around things. Not a big deal. I kind of like the peace of mind of knowing that it wasn't going to send me into some little town on some back road underneath some short bridge. So that wasn't so bad. I don't have a problem with that. But just to let you know, if you get this GPS, which the link is down in the description below, that you'll get a good one, and it's got some great options. There's some really cool options on there. So
We haven't figured it all out yet either.
Yeah, not entirely. There's a lot of stuff that, like, we didn't know you could say, rest area, and it would just bring up all the rest areas that were in your route. It makes sense now that we did it, but anyways, just a short ways from home. We're going to head back to the house. We're going to park this thing. It's filthy. The truck's filthy. But how do you feel about the trip, though, overall, other than the whole Myrtle Beach thing?
It was good.
Yeah.
Relaxing.
Yep. Can't wait to do it.
In 1/2 mile.
It was real nice.
Turn right on South Avenue.
Because, like, the Boondockers welcome experience, which was awesome. They were like, hey, you guys sure you don't want to stay? You can stay, as long as you want. And I'm like, man, we got to get home. But there might have been a situation where we could have. If
stayed
we
another day or two.
If we didn't have a schedule that Heidi was concerned with, which she's got to go to work not tomorrow, but the next day. And we've got a bunch of, obviously, you guys know, we got a bunch of stuff to do. We could have stayed. We could have stayed an extra couple days, and I'd had a
Turn
blast. I'm sure
right
that'd
at the
been great.
traffic light.
It was really peaceful out there.
It was.
So, I think that, I guess to summarize everything, the truck did real well. It's not a gas miser. It is a powerhouse. It does a good job. I love the manual shift and locking in a gear. The RV did fine. We found out there's some problems, which we got to do, of course, some recall stuff, or I should say some warranty
In
stuff.
1/2 mile, turn right on West South Range
But
Road.
as far as the RV overall, nothing major, not a single thing. Glad we got those tires. I'll tell you what, even though I'm sure the old tires have been just fine, people had good luck with them, and I had no problem with them. Man, we ran through some stuff, and I was just thinking, oh, those poor tires, even the new ones. Yeah, it's amazing the stuff you run across there. But
Turn
That's
right
it.
at the traffic light.
I said we got, I don't know, probably another 30 minutes to get home. So we're gonna close it out. So like we've always said, and we continue to say,
Hope to see you out there. Bye.